What's up, everybody? My name is Yani, the Black Canadian, and welcome to Zero Continue's official anime review. The Black Canadian, and welcome to Zero Continue's official anime review. Now, the first episode will be posted on my channel so you guys can see what the fuck is going on, so you guys can go over to that channel, subscribe, be like, hey, I see this channel, subscribe. Yep, that's how it's going. This is my top 10 official anime review slash whatever, coming back to this, so I thought I'd do a top 10 anime review. Now, this is an opinion. This isn't an official anime top 10 list I gathered from some website. This is my official top 10 anime, because you guys asked me, if you're going to do anime reviews, what do you like? So anyway, let's get on to this. Number 10. Now, number 10 is what I would like to call a hit or miss anime that I kind of didn't really want to put in this list, but because you guys asked me to, I put it in there just because I thought I would check it out, give you guys a decent review on it. Don't really like this anime, but it's good enough to be in my top 10. I mean, by that, I mean it's good. It's a solid anime, but it doesn't have replay value for me. I watched it once. I'm over with it. It's called Fairy Tail. Now, Fairy Tail is based around this guild called the Fairy Tail Guild, and it follows around two characters, Lucy and Natsu, and some other people from the Fairy Tail Guild. I'm not sure their names, because that's how you can gauge my interest level in Fairy Tail. It was okay, not game, but it was an okay anime. It had its laughs, it had its action moments. I've only got up to like the second arc probably in Fairy Tail. I know you guys are getting mad at me right now because I didn't look at all of what the anime has to give to me, but that's as far as I was able to get to watching it. Usually with some animes I'm able to like pound through 20 episodes in one day and just like constantly click a new episode, but this one didn't have that for me. It was a good anime. I would watch it. I would recommend other people to watch it because it has the qualities that people might put in their top 10 animes. It has action, it has funny, it has great art style. I like the art style. The music, the background music is good. The intro music, or the openings as people like to call them, that's good. They have decent selection, and storyline is good, but not at the best. So yeah, I would recommend it to people. That's why it's in my top 10. But is it a good anime? Not in my opinion, it's not a good anime, but the reason why I put it in my top 10, to recommend it to you guys. Now, number 9 is probably another anime that you would not expect in someone's top 10, because it's kind of considered as like what you would say a kiddie anime, along with like Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that. But I honestly enjoyed it. I liked it. It was on Toonami recently, like not recently, because Toonami hasn't been like actual Toonami in a long time. It came on like in 2004 or something. It was called Zatch Bell. Cool anime. It was a very good anime. It had its laughs, it had good action, great character development. Can't deny the character development between Zatch and Kyo. Those are two main characters. Basically, it's about this guy who meets a kid named Zatch, who has a book, who, if you read the spells, he can cast the spells. Zatch came from the Moto world, and basically every 100 years or so, they send these children that have special abilities to the human world, and the user of the book who can read it, which is Kyo, they have to battle other Momotos, which are the little children, and they basically have to fight it out. And I like animes that have like kind of a tournament scheme, such as Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, where there's like, you have to kind of have like to go through this like trials and tournaments and stuff where you advance not only physically, but between the characters you see a sense of development. Number 8 is actually Bleach. Why is it so high up? Most people are asking, because there's lots of Bleach fans, like hardcore Bleach fan, that would put in the top 3. I would not do that, because Bleach has its faults. I'm going to point them out why it's number 8. Mostly this is going to be a fault telling me why it's so high, because people already know what's good about Bleach. The art style, the occasional story, character development is meh among the main characters, but the side characters for some reason have a huge character development, especially in fillers. For some reason there's huge character growth, and it's kind of weird, like in the main story you don't really see Ichigo like change his values or whatnot, or grow past a certain maturity level, so it's kind of weird. You're like, what? Next one I'm going to talk about, which I'm going to talk highly about because I actually like it and a whole bunch of other people like it. It's called Death Note. It's a suspense drama anime that has like a kind of supernatural feel to it because it's dealing with death guy Shinigami. Basically a Shinigami, I forget his name. I will think of it later. I'll probably put it in the comment section below if I remember his name. He drops Ryuk, I think. I'm blanking on his name, but he drops a Death Note basically for fun because there's nothing else to do in his world. So he's just decided to drop a Death Note, which grants the power to the user to kill anyone just by writing down their name. And it lands in front of Light Yagami, a gifted student who's very good at what he does. He's very strategical. He's a smart cookie, as some people might say. He's a good person. And he basically, in the beginning, you kind of feel sympathy for Light Yagami because he just wants to extract all the evil from the world, which is a good thing to do. But kind of power corrupts thing goes over where Light just is too powerful, and then he comes across this dude named L. L is one of my favorite characters of Death Note. Most people say Light Yagami because he's the main character and you kind of want to root for the main character, but I was kind of rooting for L towards like until the point where, I'm not going to spoil for you guys, but L, good character. He's like fighting against Light. He doesn't know who Light is. All he knows is that the name of Light, that which he took upon himself, named as Kira, and he basically trying to extract the world from all evil. And L, who is also a gifted individual, he's very smart and stuff. He's basically trying to find out who Kira is, and it becomes ironic because those two form a close relationship, and